Hi everyone! Today we're talking about paying off debt, but we want you to think about this in a different way. Welcome to today's ASAP Finance. Typically, when we go to pay debt down, we say, I'm going to pay more towards this debt and I'm going to get the debt completely paid off. And we've seen the recommended tactics out there. There's the debt snowball, the debt avalanche, etc., etc. But what actually happens? Sometimes we pay more towards our debt, we get the debt paid off, and then because life happens, we turn around and we get more debt. And most Americans do this out of need. And we're not saying it's easy, and we're not saying you don't have a need, especially now when we're seeing how expensive things are. Let's dive a little deeper and look at a net worth statement. This is a statement of what you own versus what you owe. We're going to look at the effect of paying off debt, adding to assets, and doing some of both. Take a look at this chart. Let's say you start off with a net worth of $81,000. Let's assume you have $10,000 in credit card debt and a savings of $12,000 in your 401k. Now here's your net worth if you take and put $1,000 towards your credit card debt. Your net worth just went up to $82,000. Now let's go back to your original net worth of $81,000, but this time let's put $1,000 towards your 401k. What do you see? It's the same effect on your net worth. But what about if we do both? Take a look at this last chart. If you can pay off debt while also adding to your assets go up and your liabilities go down. So you have to examine what's the cost of your debt and what's the return on your assets. If your mortgage has 5% interest, but your 401k is giving you a 10% return, then you'll want to put more towards your 401k to capture that return. If your credit card interest is 24% and your 401k is returning 10%, then yes, you're going to want to put more emphasis on that debt, but without neglecting adding to your 401k. Because if you are contributing 5% to your 401k and your employer is giving you a 4% match, you're making 80% of what you're putting in from the very start. And that's before the 10% return. So you're getting money just for putting money in. The point is, don't get so focused on the debt snowball that you don't get in the habit of building assets at the same time. You have to strike a balance between your financial goals. If you don't start saving while you're paying down debt, you may miss the chance to take advantage of compounding returns that you earn in the market. In general, if you can expect a higher return on your investments than the interest rate you're paying on your debt, you should consider your investment options. And you may say, well, the returns on my assets aren't guaranteed. But over time, the stock market has averaged 10% per year. Paying off debt is important, but you also need to invest in your future. The cost of dealing with situations without proper protection and income strategies would be far greater than paying interest on your debt for a few months longer. If you'd like a copy of our net worth spreadsheet or have any questions on debt, please contact us. Thanks so much and see you next month.